Hello everyone, welcome to Khan's Tech Lab. Today we will learn how to run Tomcat with DNS on HTTPS secured protocol. Means we will run the Tomcat and we will run it on a DNS domain name service and we will run it on a secured HTTPS protocol. Further, we need to follow this following steps. First, downloading and installing the Tomcat, then changing the Tomcat default port, and then we will learn how to configure DNS in the host file. Then we will create the Java key store, and then we will configure the HTTPS and key store created in the Tomcat. Now, there is a prerequisites. The only prerequisite we need is JDK, which is Java Development Kit. First, we will see if I have JDK in my local machine. Further, I will just search by Java hyphen version. As you can see, I have Java version running in my local machine, which is 1.8. Now, we can also see the place where the Java is installed in my local machine with this command. As you can see, I have JDK 1.8 installed in D drive Java JDK folder, JDK 1.8.0431. Let me go to the browser and search in the Google, download Apache Tomcat for Windows. So the first link I have opened here. So here is the link. The latest version of Tomcat is 9. The latest version of Tomcat 9.x is Tomcat 9.0.104. Now they have provided a list of downloadable and installable files. So there are several types of files. One is zip and gz and also in service installer. Today we will go with the zip version and I have 64-bit machine. So I have downloaded the 64-bit Windows zip. Now let me go to the downloads folder. I have this. I will copy this to a proper place. Now let me unzip this one. All right. The Tomcat got unzipped. I will just try to run it by going into the bin folder and looking for the startup Windows batch file and opening it just by pressing hit enter. Now, as you can see here, the Tomcat has been started and I can access it through localhost 8080. As you can see here, the Tomcat is started on 8080 port and localhost. I can also open this with the IP address, local IP address 127.0.0.1. Okay. This is the IP and localhost is the current DNS. Now, I want to change as our first step, download and install Tomcat is completed. Now, I will go to the second step, which is changing the Tomcat default port. So, if we want to change the Tomcat default port, we just have to go to the conf folder and open the server.xml. Here you can see the connector tag where we have the 8080 port. So we can just change the port by just giving some other code and saving it and restarting the Tomcat server. I will go to bin folder again and I will search for startup.batch and open it. Now again, as you can see, the Tomcat has been started. Now, if I try to refresh this page, this should not work because we have changed the port. So now let me try with the new port 8443. So it got opened. Same with 127.0.0.1 local IP. Now we have covered the second step. The next step is configuring DNS in the host file. To to reach to the host file location, we can just open a run command and the path is C Windows System32 drivers etc and just click on OK. We have reached to the destination location where we have the host file. Just open this host file with Notepad++. So now you can see here 127.0.0.1 is actually referring to localhost, but this is commented. Even we can remove the comment. Then suppose I am trying to give another DNS and I'm saving this one. It requires admin mode, so let the application open with the administration mode and save it. And now we can search enable security on Tomcat. It is very simple. Let's open this link, Apache Tomcat 9 SSL TLS configuration. This is the official documentation. So we will go here and we will copy this command and we will run this in the command prompt. It will ask for a password. So the default password is, I will just give here, change it. Okay. You can also use this one and we can change it also. We have to actually change it and give it again, change it. Then it will ask a few questions. So I will just give the first name and last name. So I will just give as Hans Tech Lab, organizational unit, development unit. Then name of your organization. I'll just give Hans Tech Lab. City. I will leave the city for now and the state for now. I will just give IN as the country code. So is it correct? It is asking. So let me give yes. So I'm not changing the password. I'm just giving the same password and just we have to do enter. Okay. Now if you can see here in the root directory of in the C drive in the users folder inside the actual user, a dot keystore has been created. And the timestamp you can also see 548, which is the current timestamp of my machine. Now I will go to the official documentation and I will copy this and I will just go to the server.xml and comment this actual connector And you can see here, define as an SSL/TLS, there are connectors available. I'm not disturbing these for now. I will just copy paste whatever I have copied here. So here we have connector tag, and it is uh, running on 8443 port, and also the user home directory, there will be a .keystore. That's what it is referring to. Now I will just change this one, or I will keep it 8443 for now, and I will save this server.xml. And now let me restart the Tomcat server. Here is the Tomcat. Here, here is the startup.batch. It got started. Let me open. So now if I just try to access it with localhost 8443, it will not. It may work, but not with HTTP port. I have to give HTTPS / localhost. And as I have not given the proper certificate, it will ask. So now instead of localhost, if I try to give hanstechlab.com, it should also work. Again asking, let me go inside. As you can see now, we have enabled the hanstechlab DNS. Now I don't want this port to be visible to the users. So I will just go to the server.xml and remove this, change it to 443, and again restart the server. Now it got started, and I will just give 443. So as you can see, the 443 port is a default port for HTTPS, and it need not to be displayed. If you just give this also, it should work. So hope you understood. And now we have completed this configuring step, then creating the Java key store, then configuring in both configuring both HTTPS and key store in the Tomcat, and finally achieving the Tomcat run on DNS with HTTPS protocol. Hope you like the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.